We've got the S63 coming back on the channel. Just picked up 2 new Lamborghinis this week. Today's getting very depressing getting inside of a Tesla. These are $6,000.
Throw that bitch into Corsa mode and we're good to go.
They're taking the G-Wagon back, basically being repossessed. Tony, those right there are some nice shoes, especially the way you're walking. We should be thinking about right now what's in this box, okay? All the way from the United Kingdom. Check these bad boys out right here. These are factory Murcielago SV mirrors. Do you know how hard these were to get? I mean, I bet you there's like one set in the world and they're right here. These are $6,000. This is going to be for my Mercy crazy build that I'm about to do that I kind of hinted at over the past couple of videos. We're gonna be picking that car up in just a couple of days. Right now, we're gonna take the Aventador to the bank because I need to send a wire for someone else's car that I just bought, also Murcielago. This is a suitable car today, Luke.
Of course.
Do our errands in the Aventador Roadster. Oh yeah. That's just way too loud. It's way too loud. Or is it? No, it's not loud. It's not that loud. It's pretty nice. What a beautiful day to take a drive. Oh man, 75, maybe 77, 77.5 degrees. That right there is what F1 does to your city. They're paving the roads. Unbelievable. So if the Aventador is actually this good, and which it really, really, really is, what do you think the Vuelta is going to be like? I mean, essentially, they took the same car, right? I'm really hoping they didn't take all the drama out of it, because if they did, I mean, that's kind of the point, right? Oh. The drama in this car is what makes it this car.
That car is going to suck without all the drama. I mean, the Aventador is one of the greatest cars ever made.
Dude, I'm serious. Like, maybe they didn't take the drama out.
Yeah, well, we can only hope. So
we've got a DCT. But hybrid means it's gonna be wicked fast.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we're gonna have to do some like, I don't know, maybe like an E-gear conversion.
If we're lucky, it'll be this car with 1,000 horsepower.
I honestly think it's gonna be this car with 1,000 horsepower, but it's gonna have a very smooth automatic mode, and then it'll bang into gears just like this one when you're pushing it like super hard.
Right, yeah. Throw that bitch into Corsa mode and we're good to go.
It's gonna be like shifting like this. I'm actually gonna be getting one of the very first Revueltas that are gonna come to Las Vegas. I wish they would have called it a Revoluto or something, like Revolution. I'm not really a fan of the name. Like Aventador, I don't know, I guess maybe it's because it's been 10 years. That name just is relatively aggressive.
And it's engraved in our minds.
Yeah, the car I'm getting is gonna be super sick. It has orange interior, but we should see that car Q4, like end of the year, like Christmas present style. That is the paddock for F1.
Oh wow.
They built that in like 45 minutes. Isn't that crazy?
F1 is gonna be great for Vegas, but
also
this
really
traffic
shitty.
is so bad everywhere. All because of F1.
It's all because of F1. Today's finally the day. They're taking the G-Wagon back. I don't know how I feel about this. This is one of the absolute most favorite cars I've ever owned. And it's basically being repossessed right now. Not by the bank, because the bank didn't buy it, but by Mercedes corporate themselves. I don't know if you guys have heard, but there is a recall on the G-Wagon 4x4 squared, specifically the 2022 model year, where here, let me show you this right now. The rear axle right there, that little piece where it meets with the whatever thing and this whole system, where it actually breaks in half and like completely comes apart. So it's a non-driver recall. And essentially, they sent out an offer in the mail saying that if you're unwilling to wait, we are willing to buy your car back. And I was like, all right, cool. I paid a little bit over sticker for this car, plus tax. I'm in the car for quite a bit of money. And they were like talking about maybe taking another year to fix it. And so I thought, well, that's probably gonna devalue the market. I don't really wanna be stuck holding the bag if there's no buyers on these cars, because you're not legally or whatever supposed to be driving them. Now we're dropping it off. We're gonna take it to Mercedes right now, and they're gonna give me a check for what I paid for the car. But I gotta get another one. And so as soon as they fix that recall, I will be first in line to be buying another one, because it's the best goddamn SUV I've ever had in my whole life.
Sad day.
Now we gotta go shopping, Luke.
This is the best part. It was sad.
But inside here, do they have anything worthwhile? To be honest with you, we've got two options. They're gonna fix the suspension recall eventually, so it could be like 6 more months. I was told February 2024. Who knows? Who really knows, to be honest with you? I can wait, I can buy one then, and I could guess on the value. The value may or may not be up or down from where I bought it. Or we can buy a regular non-6 or 4x4,
right,
and go take it to Bill Rader. Bill Rader is like the world-renowned G-Wagon 4x4 conversion specialist. He's actually here in Las Vegas. So he says for $130,000, he could build me something that's even better than what Mercedes offers. Now, that just means like more stuff, right? So Bill does the full conversion, everything. The only thing with Bill is he does not do the fenders. So you gotta buy the fenders from Mercedes or from Brabus or whoever, right? Because what he does is he puts these like extendo fenders on that are like almost like, I don't wanna call them like sticky tape or something. It's okay, but it's whatever. So here we have an Arabian gray. Now, the MSRP on my truck was $367,000 plus the market adjustment. I paid a little bit over sticker plus tax, so I was in it for about $100,000 more, right? So about $467,000. Now, that money got returned to me, so now I'm able to buy something else. So let's factor in the $130,000 cost. Now, hopefully, Bill's nice to me and wants to give me like a YouTuber discount, and maybe we can get that for 100 flat. Okay?
Right.
It's possible, right?
Yeah, 100%.
It's possible. All right, we can start out with a regular G63 regular G63, which the base price or MSRP on this one is $201,000. So that would put us at $300,000. But problem is they still have these over MSRP here. So the over MSRP gives me a pretty big disadvantage of saying, all right, cool, I'm gonna be in it for $350,000. $350,000 doesn't really make sense because MSRP is still $200,000. Who's gonna give me $150,000 over MSRP for a fake 4x4 squared?
Yeah,
doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make sense at all.
No.
But honestly, $50K over MSRP doesn't make sense at all anyways.
I
in
agree.
This market.
So what I'm saying is that maybe we have to find like a cool used one, right? That maybe is a 21 or even a 20 or even a 19, because they're all the same. They've been the same 50 years, okay? Where does it really matter? A 19 G63 with, let's say, like 5,000 to 6,000 miles is really worth probably like 160.
Right.
Then $100,000 more, and you're in it for 260. That's not that bad, because people are gonna look at it and be like, oh, well, this one here is 250. So if I say, all right, well, you could buy this one or this crazy lifted one for the same price, the only difference is the year and a little bit more miles, people might want it. So I really don't know. I'm a firm believer in factory is always better. Obviously, I modify every single one of my cars, and I do that by mistake sometimes, but it's purposely by mistake. So I don't know. I don't really think that this right here even is any better. I mean, it's got the same interior, it's got the same steering wheel. Seats are all right. My seats were just full red. Well, they were like a burgundy color. They look pretty nice. Same truck, it's just not the same. Still factory with the orange peel on the doors. No big deal. You know, just the brakes are smaller. The engine has less horsepower. And I don't know, whatever. I'm really not into buying anything new right now. I'm just gonna wait it out and see what happens with the recall, because I love that G-Wagon so much that it's hard to live without. So we're gonna take a break for 3-4 months on the big SUVs. We've got the Phantom, we've got the S63 coming back on the channel. We've got so many things in motion. Just picked up 2 new Lamborghinis this week. We don't need any more cars. We haven't even built out the super sick filming Tesla mobile yet. So there's enough projects here that just really don't make any sense. Today's getting very depressing, getting inside of a Tesla. This is usually reserved for someone that has to do some activity.
Yeah, this car's a little bit depressing.
It sucks, right?
Man, yeah.
Like getting out of the D12, getting out of the 4x4, like,
dude, I mean,
sucks.
We've been driving so many badass cars
this week.
I mean, it's like, how do you get in this? And yeah, it's got some torque, but like, come on, like everybody raves about Tesla power and torque and all that, but it's nothing compared to anything.